Ebusia asemno enya agita. Asemno enya agita. Agita dia na ye kokuden edi nkomo no edi aprewo. Uram dia UK lawyer yi ena ekasai. Wonya kwanya etimi acheche ninsem mu. Sedan kome bi the maximum support ebe support ye maame Akosua Serwaa. Ye maame Jumanah Silver wono eye lawyer ewo United Kingdom. Na wotimi echire nsemu na plans ye beboa na maame Akosua Serwaa na pile obekono bibia koye edi amano. Enti oso aye clado se this time around no obenya konya etimi support ye maame Akosua Serwaa no matter what bia no obe support no na afensu na pile a okono eniema koye enso edi ama ye maame Akosua Serwaa ye nya konya na ye nkonkotie ye maame Jumanah Silver a ono eye lawyer ewo United Kingdom ni ye nkotie na num die nsem emfamna ni hu die ko ene tie ba.
Then it is evidence of intermeddling and preventing a lawful administrator from being able to have any access. Because I think people forget, although Bronii may have used corruption to be recognized as a wife with the traditional means, but the judgment actually says that Akosua Serwaa is the first wife. The first wife is a priority over any second wife. So she has a priority in this line. So if the second wife after 19 years has power, then the first one has more power than the second wife. So if the second wife is preventing her access, then she's preventing the lawful administrator from being able to do something on the property and to understand what's going on, and that is all an offence, both in civil and potentially be criminal if we consider that the reason for doing so was to, acquire financially, to cause the financial detriment to other beneficiaries, and that's a criminal offence.
Well noted. Thank you, Jumanah.
I do feel like Ghana is so, the thing that has made Priscilla and these people feel bold and like it is because Akosua Serwaa is not based in Ghana. So they're bold. She comes in, she's only got a few days. And if I was Priscilla, every time Akosua Serwaa stepped into Ghana, I would be scared. Because she does have the power. I would be scared. So yeah, because she's able to act so, proud, and so like if she can, why don't she come and take this? Because Akosua Serwaa is not based here, so she's based in at the moment because they haven't done things and they're holding on to her assets. She's forced to be in Germany, which is unfair. She's a 60-something-year-old person. She should be the one who should be retiring in Ghana, not in a freezing cold, So I think if she was able to financially, come to Ghana for a long period of time, I think we would see a lot being done, because in law, Akosua Serwaa has more power than anyone else, even with this judgment that she currently has. Yeah, I mean, what's happening here? And I don't understand how certain things happen in Ghana, but I think Ghana is the most, I mean, like I said, it's to me, this is weird. This is
Jumanah say Ghana is the most corrupted. Just say it.
It's just, yeah, it's very corrupt. It's just very, I'm sorry, I just think I wouldn't dare
the most corrupt country.
I wouldn't dare do a quota of, I wouldn't dare allow a letter like this to go out if I didn't have the legal backing. Maybe she has the legal backing. Maybe those solicitors, maybe those lawyers do have the legal backing, and we need to wait to see it. But I'm surprised that it's nearly a year and we haven't seen the evidence.
And like you said, because Mami Akosua Serwaa is not in Ghana, they taking advantage of that.
Yeah.
Because no matter what, how many months can she stay there? The fact that she also want to come back and focus on go back to Germany and focus on other things. So that's another reason.
She has bills. She has bills to pay. So she can't just be in Ghana for weeks and weeks and end because she has bills. You know, people don't understand that one of the most saddest story. I just think about when I first had my son, my child. And I remember just like the first year was the most emotional time, like emotional. And I think about Akosua Serwaa's story, and I see how she had Sierra in 2005. And when I think about it, I cry. And I don't know why, but I cry because I think if that was me, I don't know how I would cope. Because even if my husband used to come home a little bit later than usual, I would think he's the worst thing ever, let alone my husband leaving me for 6 months or more and having an affair with somebody else and leaving me with and as a woman, when a man is having an affair, you can feel it. I most people, you just feel it. It's your whole body feels a certain way. You just know. You just know something isn't right. So to me, when I think about if you look at the story, that's the saddest thing that came out of the court process when this girl said that she met Daddy Lumba in 2006. It means that Akosua Serwaa had just had a baby, and the baby was under one, wasn't even 1 year old, and she was left in Germany with all 3 children, still nursing, and this girl, who was barely old enough, was having an affair with Daddy Lumba, and she thinks she's holy, and she suffered. That woman was in Germany in the cold, taking the kids to school, nursing on her own. It's just sad. So if you look at all of that, it's just heartbreaking. And nobody, like when I hear women speaking and saying, well, she's a responsible woman. Like, how can a woman that intentionally caused so much pain on another woman, how can that person be anything but evil? I mean, men are evil. We know that. We know men are evil. We get that. I think as women, we expect men to be evil. I think it's sadder when we don't expect women to do that and they do. And then it's like, even we are all, none of us is without sin, right? And sometimes, these things happen. But the fact that this woman is like acting as if she is entitled and she has no remorse in the chaos she caused in someone else's marriage. It is the saddest thing. I cannot tell you. It is the most pain. And that's why sometimes I can't control my emotions when people ask questions that I really think is stupid. Because I just think to myself, I had my husband's there. If I said to my husband, I want a nap, and he said, oh, give me 20, 30 minutes, I used to have a tear coming down on my face because I'd be like, he's such a horrible. And leaving a woman be hate speech.
Really?
This is the most ridiculous thing I've ever come across. Like, how can
Are you guys serious?
whoever is reporting, how can someone be talking about
they are reporting us.
Akosua Serwaa's pain of having a child on her own, behave on her own, behave on her own, behave.
They are reporting. They said it's a hate.
Yeah, according to Mami die, ono amfa ni sika ahwe fie o. Ono nso ni sika aka japade nyina o. Odi fie san ye japade. Enti de enti na esese obema na ye will. didn't na say ejapade no koye obema no nko ade a na otimi di che nipa o pe say okay ya bobra me de koche we
Meka say in life when ye man ye kodo too much intia because sometimes no hu ye hu red flags bi wo hodum na ya bod ye ni agoso ye ma ye mistake pa in terms of ejapade because who do be too much I be dream boni amano no like but say see how dey me asem we hu last 2 years can be ya to me many me kru nyina e wo krom ha no mo ono di na asem we dey fa osika no ne mfa ihwefie kakra no na wo dey asoso o di sika na ekọ a me send e ekọ woni ni din mo many ni nya ntoko ka kire me brother say yenko yi mi din free ni property so not the show brother so ono so ye me body din Louis Louis Williams.
You're right. Yeah. What about you? Cool. Yeah, that's good.
When them say me brother na no kire so ko yi mi din and on them ntokwa bo omumu na
can you imagine
so sister I didn't talk I also bought a land me wo ba ansa na me ba aware nismi did land ne share me ba ne di mo me krumpo de so 3 bed of 3 bedroom I built 8 bedrooms ene ya kambo no see else say adie say nyina ye ko Ghana we are going to Ghana in May ye ko Ghana say nyina ye nkoyi we no ye mfa ye din hihye
so greedy man or you greedy
sister so menye sada
me ka trenso ba ye ntotomi be ke no wo pa mi we wo a wutin cry no betimi ase
me never think cry but thank you for saying it
sister me ka trenso nden kan be di mi twa no se no nkwen den ja mi die
eno ano
a die ja mi die wo be bu mi kwasia nyame do me ni atitie me a wo ka trenso me yes sia de why do we do joint sia no
harding
sister sia de me ka kire ne se me sira wo mint me nya 50-50 nu aduane mint me nya 50-50 nu aduane mint me nya 50-50 nhwefie woni mbribi metua 45 na watua 55 meye aduane mesiesie fie ye nyina ye ni beje oye sesi ado ti ase
no
I can't devote all my life be sure we me what my sister me wi aduma o ba me ntimi nsi abonte me the bike na buy
we are money 35 wasn't got money 35 why are they
my money 45 sister me banning bike no it's no attorney me hwi obia
oba sure
ma ya clear road me wi aduma o ba me nim star me fa kofie maka ha no mo
na harding
be ma si din
on your way see ya tell
sister say na ni tutu ye o me dia me ka de bia ka kire be ma ne say sister bra me nya chichire o me hu ofe me di me hu di se nya wo so di wo hu di se wo ni ama wo ntini mu wo de no wo ko Ghana
o te Ghana nso e na wo ye wadwuma wo sika kita obi bia anka obehwe wo nso
me nkan da o
on no betu
na se nya mo ko fa man wo Ghana se na mo hwe omo sister I saw list
2000 betu ankwala fees on baby bia
me so ko fa age obi eni ni kotena ni fie 2 years ago asem na me kan me hu ye no me na me brand so ne me na de so me kunu etisika ma no nti on de serious me like no yen blame Akosua Serwaa why because sometimes here able to your phone yema my brother was aware of it because of nyobenti ya to iPhone 13 amageo yi ya rent shop amano otimi me kunu yamana me kunu ni ma me wu yamana nkotena me kunu fie okotena me kunu ma me fie sister me hu ye me nkan dada I'll never
no akome bo say brim
sister me kuma bo me enye malam fu e wo Ghana nyina obi anim me malam fu e wo Ghana nyina obi anim me girl no ni ma ni hu bon ono anu ma ne bag so say hey baby amefa bia na say wo yire ni mi nam me kunu ono ahye me do say ayoko Chavez me see mama me ni anye dinya We immediately feel property so see the one who say masi 8 no yen fa se see the ya ko Ghana made there say we yon call register drain na yen ko siesie nyama se see the center ko mi sin tokwa bi enya obi amfa ne agapade mi de ne kura prince din mu se see the lumba so asemi ama ye ni so ti say one sister odo e friend odo se see mi ni bi mpo mi ni bi share about 4 days ago so share ne course so seriously, my blaming for no, they are not turning into lesbians, gays. No, this is what is going to happen because Obanyoba and Yejuma. Then be what else should we do? What else should we do? But I don't blame Obia. Meaning, say some people find it offensive, but when a sitting says slave queen for a president. This is what we are going to experience. Because every 99% of them paying for Ghana, they are all doing this.
No, are you okay?
Who call you?
Yeah, please say you're okay.
Who call you? Now,
you're okay, ma, because a man or show Omuto Fima. Yeah, musicali, I answer and Tissa, and no one no. That's the difference between Yenio.
Well, bet me biano, sister, be called Kuna, bet me biana, and your bonidia. Because you would cock in the assembly, Bonidia, and yes, she not Baku, Nkosia Baku,
Minimo, Obia, Wako Chiti. Ama yache na yebo ni dia enye nipa krono. Nipa ne ba ye so ndane no say okay obe dane a obe di 5 billion no wadane.
Of course, they play with our emotions too much. Like senior we can your friend example and Yasmin said is it one of them not Mikaya no Akosua ne ba was one year you were like bold enough to say Semishia Beman 2006.
Obi nso nya adwuma da.
When break so you came into their family like they're married and now what destroyed. We should like fine say no. And no cranko him. So you came into the married the man's life whilst he was still married to the wife. And you destroy their home. But more year no since and I must say and I one year say and I 1 year say.
Ya me baby sa omunyina.
Oh pa
omunyina.
And I know mo be your mama. I know mo be your mama.
Eh, aden. Eni e di brem kwa.
Fa unsanye adwuma da. Wo be pray ni japede o sister be hwe we wo ha no mo. Nipa na ma wonim cigarette she would be one no because obi udi cigarette pipe as one
no because ono ho that lumba no wo ho no he sees it wasn't love so she saw that as work ono dreams about bread because what's not man ho she doesn't see as love. This should be a lesson. This should be a lesson to all these old men that go and take these girls.
1980.
Sister girl in bread baby
From 1985.
Baby.
Every by this time. By 2000 and I think. What's it what bread?
Now 85
but on no plan is there. What I just saw bro, but on no dream say what's na man no no wa bread. Because who say pel or can't that the number who say maybe ne door and yet real door from the lumba. Enti ono dream say might na why come and say me nya be free home. That's how she sees it.
That's not what you share the bush for. Jumanah, we're living for rent-free life. On no claiming 17 years. 17 years rent-free. 17 years when you light bill. 17 years when you water bill. 17 years one dog. 17
Good
years.
Evening.
1 year.
Good evening, ladies.
My angel we wine patch now.
Ain't no yeah or ejuma ben no babe ye bread ben no bebre. for all that 17 years, no, or no claim say what it bring for 17 years, no rent, no why no tree am I? Only nebushia for you na ne say. Nenya yere ne nananom ne nanan kanso amu egu papa ne maame ne fie no.
And their generation case and the home.
Oh, they are evil. Oni nebusuafo nyina they are evil. They are evil. Pa. They are evil.
Monya de mbunya wi come unko.
Tonana ayi enju se wa wi nti wonso kasa wa mpacho sorry why kasa.
Good evening.
Good evening. Me too me hokra.
Yeah, so me na pese me kakakra. Na me ankasa me pese me use me my personal life so can some ni bi. Sister ba ko be kasa no was saying odo Bronii call papa ne life mu no na on the destroy marriage no. I agree to that because me ya akraketwa na mo Ghana me nyini no.
Hey, Mama Pato, correction with the name why or the Priscilla.
Okay, Mati. Me ya akra na me nyini na mo Ghana no. Me humina na ba she went through a lot. Na menya 10 years na me na ba frame. Na me ma me be fa me no. Na me ma me be kan story na share me say. Me na na ko fa oba foforo. That time to say Priscilla oba me na be my life. Into the sense then me ma me na be ma any anko me na na ba so biem. Kopim time me na ewi at the age of 55 years. Na sa asem ya ye ke obi tinchen obeka say mami Akosua etina ho 17 years no oye den. Eya na sometimes it is for cancer na ye me yapa na me di ho yaw. Because one say titi aware no enye nne warrior ye nim ye left and right no. Ena wo hwe say wo invest e wo bemem. Na waboa bema na ma bema na dru baby. Na afi bema no epeso wo chel say obetima afa ma different no ma yeden. Atna. That time abrocha ye wo mami won kra miensa. Obeda sorry agya nkra no hono abetena Ghana so obetena papa panyimu a sebi ne court so afudwene. A wono nim ne left and right. A wonim papa nim bone. Mami no obeda agya ne ma wo hono ma abetena sa papa no ho wo Ghana hono. Intuition sana papa no so onim ne no wo ye den. Oye. So what ya see? No onim ne no oye. Na me yiri na me hia papa bi wo me life. Papa ne bepem that time me a young girl. Me ni like to say planning I don't even know. And papa started so me nancy. Na papa no ehwe me kam mama miska. Na when papa no back one so kono call Ghana. And me call send a message. Me send a message say bibi amenkaya che. Me nim sa papa no waware. Ti me ho no ma na papa no eyire ebe frame me. Obe kasa bebre na me say na me pacho wo ye hwan ya. Wo se me ye papa no yire. Ehwo na de kacha ne say me panacho me very sorry. Na me nim sa papa no kra o wo yire e wo Ghana ho. Enti no say ne yire ni kunu ne papa ne de anie me sorry me delete papa ne number na ma block enti ono so delete me number. Enfi papa ne phone so. Na on block number no me frɛ ni bi. Bepum ne man frɛ papa no. Man frɛ chese me ne papa ne nya contact bi. Enti Priscilla so ya aware say papa no wo yire ana okotena papa no because of his selfish interest nti. Na wonim ne woni na busuafo hwehwe free lumba ho enti na okotena ho because ebi moto o mo say na wa bre ana watena papa no ho ana wa obi suma no say won koso sa asom no because young girl to say wa waka kotena papa tena lumba ho o he dey na lumba ye ya me kai last year so obebo on the last show e wo London hasi o hwe dey na papa ye kra na otumu say enko ye enti se na lumba ni ska anasa se na ho nya dan ka Priscilla obetena ho Ghana mo mien kan kra nkyere ye ho ate mo mayen kan kra ni enjai say ye de kontompo akata no kra ne so especially me huma mo abrochira ya na mo di Priscilla chi na mo ho ye me mobo na me di yaw ema mo pa because abrochira say oba tan be sori anopa obekọ adwuma obehwe nkra obesa baba be ye aduane wo say twia bills na wo be ma na betena me nkyɛn me ya yes anyema no wo asesa wo niema ka akotena Ghana ama wia papa bi bo wo da wo air condition papa mto ka papa bi Mami so make so chase bus ni train. Akọfa young girl neneti. Na moto ama betina social media say na 17 years no way. 17 years no to mutiri so no ma pampa so. Na mami Akosua wote. 17 years no mutiri so no ma pampa so na no wote. Aden na monka no kresa. Mo de mo nyina da monim. Why? Madam ase.
Ayan kosu no. Because opa brochire ha asem we de yentimi emfa asem we emma medi Bronii. Anka ye papa Bronii no waware na. Anka who born dog. Ana owa ba gina Bronii na enim aka kire ne se me ye be ma enti no wo de tena ho no na hwe nkwala no na me kwakotena me kuromu. Na
Ghana ha. Eye yon beka cho se na unwu ade. Ana unwu ade.
Oh, obeka kire Bronii se tina okuromu ha na me de me ko bi kurom na raising kwala miensa na me de me san ko twepra wo benye se me ko anso me ti odin o me ko twen se me san ko twempra asa wo mu ba wo mu na Bronii na kana no din atumu no ohwa wo say oh papa why are there because mu kurom culture yes na etientie mo hwe dakifo mema no mo wari bro abrofofo no wo kurom ha no she behavior as amrofofo no eni omote untimi fa sa asem no ma medi Bronii but this African ba na African bema e de sa de ni bedi no but o worry Bronii de untimi nye sa eti Ghana for se mo tena se na mo bisa mo ho se enti maame no papa ni ja no kwan be no timi survive ye na adwuma mu sem onu ankasa ni health
Nyaleda 17 years no more can no wanyaleda. Ne man yareda.
No, mamunyesa. You rate me boy at any time. Utimi crap on kwa juma. Awaya bay. Obasori no be bia ya oya. Obasa I said still no sorry no dem kwala no ko school. Ni nyina mo consider no. Say 17 years wa ma mehwe ni kunu. Wa ma mehwe ni kunu na ni kunu so ba mehwe.
Metegana wo ho. Me cry Ghana ha say me wo maid. Esan one nanny. Me sorry ahomache 5:30. Na asay me pese mi su. Me a me one nanny san wo maid.
Obehwe ma me no po. Papa ni behwe ma me no say oh papa mama me ma say there.
A brochure wouldn't help.
Say oye na adwene say o person oba ne yiri hoyi. Eno na de to no to no yi. Na ye tena ho more than 4 5 to 6 months ye kan wa asem a ye ka de bia krofo iko no mo de bibia ba. But nyame mra ne mrepa, emre ne beso. De sefata maame ni bia so obeje na ade. Awaya bay, Missy Mitika Mukra, Miss Awademi. I watch him in 9, Mitika Mu, so I watch him in 9. It's imagine, say, Mammy, the Debia, Miss Sumi beside me who say, you cry a kitaka crap on at the same way. How much more do Mammy own kitaka? How much more?
Driving the crowd, him driving our kitaka, driving him, him driving with kitaka. It's such a pity. She lived all her life.
She be money who say yes. Papa in a year in here. That's offer trade. No offer bus or chase the car. Ghana for mama nipa bonisa. Mam Yanko ye ni eti baby eti na because they ye no kra no ye fan to. And yes a mema nko na hihye mmara nti no. Eni de na hwa brochire ye woyi. Ye yam a favor ma because omunim the importance of oba. Yeah, dear, see Bama dear na Bama dear the open or no. Ya yes idea till thy kingdom come. Say Africa tenisa de better sanda. But you been brim.
I say Ghana for and I got a black man in general. More respect here, more respect here and cry. Said all the men that are online talking, and the way they are responding to this issue, no. Me, if I had to do life again, I can worry. Me the Ghana Bema yede. Me worry Bronii bi. At least Bronii je unim how far. Me worry Bema Ghana ni bi. Come worry bi. Me krun on behave like Ghana ni o. Mechanical. Nothing at all. No crampo no yet more than me. But still, Ghana Bema pa de can make us a bar shaka.
Na me ma papa tina se che ya.
Ba shaka no sa se che.
Ne mama na wa wo mo no obi be ware ba ko wo mu. No decide di no nko be kasa na. Obetutu de to ba so kwa kasa.
Mami Akosua Serwaa you move him. On the omo ware be ya mom. Yes so. Because someone enu ka so mo san ko de omo mami ko mu de. So.
No de nyamintia emasa. But sometimes you know de yenka. Me share say me fire ma me come on too.
Mrs. Sister na no
Fire.
I enkola ne ho no.
Sometimes we need to avenge our anger so that the men will know say yenso ye nipa. Ye nipa.
Me so who Ghana ni Bema.
Ghana for men ni mo bro woman ma o.
No,
I would ye moja enye moja na wo mu. Ghana for men let me not even say Ghana. E be before mema. Omo yusu ma se ponko. Asa ye de nyame enye moja ni bi no digu ye mu say yenye nipa. Nyame ahome engu ye mu. It's sad.
Anything ebi mu no ensi omu ye no. We dey shebema wo ye na adwen se o tena se edi ni die ama ne yere ahwe fie amomo tutu niam ye hwe the way asa bema no like ye fruitful. Ne hwe bema wo ye na adwen se ono de me ne bema me ne miala ye kama sem me de me masem de me ye bema. No be kan wo bebi sa time na me ma me wo me na o gina ho. Hwe sa bema no hwe omo brabo. Nsemfun kwa na amudi nsemfun kwa de enimu ane sabi edie eche mo fa nchem mo ma me kama no tum
Omone wo hono ma no form of communication on ka hwe nkyere wo na che se wo na wo ye jimifo no ukobisa aka che se an na hu yase me ka kyere wo che se o ye be menti no he has the final say
Ampa. And you're kind of 100%.
African men are.
Say I thought they bedroom maybe before say on set ni pies so no wudin komo. Omo di show ma dwin so on set ni pies so no wudin komo ntino ono be ye di ono ne pe because of ye bema.
Royal ambassador defending Bema ho. Inti Royal kase.
No, but Jumanah is pathetic. You will see, say like, your background in Bema, you so contribute in towards a fear bibi Akosua. But Bema like bibi Akosua crown can't job one is na a siuko bisan so I catch us say I the enye mene Bema mi wo fear. Not just say wo obani dear you need you justification.
Pacha say on here to give you explanation.
And so many here sika say see oba na ye bank. Oba na we emergency funds.
But me ma dwen ye enye right. And me wo koya de na ye bone na wan kire na ko etifan wan na ma ye baby basa. Me kind of me you can't use that excuse on me say me a bear man to dien. Into Bemanti, won't make all the decision about my life.
Ghana from bad na ya mom sa kwan no. Ye na ya mom sa kwan no. E na me kunu die. Meanwhile no o proud. On dream wo hu. Because on so dream wo hu anko beka say e na me yere die. We should stop e na me kunu die no.
Yeah, you
let's love ourselves too. Let's love ourselves. Let's put ourselves first.
You know
let's put ourselves first.
Man, come me boy, make us a bush and buy a boy. As me. And luckily, me kun yes sir. But yes I couldn't call you. Yes sir, dear sister Penny Cano. Ghana honor ye the man Akosua na ye war form. Meanwhile, I know see a was no more form. Because you need protection from them.
What kapao? Unse me never for my best friend a Pakistani. Share. Me who the way ne kunu shen lo shen na emane ye. They say wow. Like ne kunu dream say life now is to work hard to provide. Who say and protect, provide and protect.
Yes.
Me share wow. Me kai one day. Be na unse me enjoy me interest in na me koye bibi na. Ono your doctors near a pharmacist in tea. Na me here be urgently. And no, they bring me, but not a delay. Now they didn't have a panic attack. Say, my like I'll be letting the best friend down. The way Nikuno, I'm better Nikuni hear soon. Me, I mean here be from Hono. Me come me share TV, my comfortable. But they really do for me now, or panic or them into Berman so panic like no shino. No, organize when I organize. Because I don't know, yes, sir. Don't worry, it's fine. Or could there be no person in the year not Akosua demo, I am very miserable. And that just shows you the mentality of the man.
That's me in the Busa for more happy. On this subject, I'm okay. Don't you, but maybe I'm going to take a baby or move and check. More you say a year. And then one also from the beginning of your relationship. Now, what do you care? So, and every and twice, I be do pointer. I feel the way you won't be any.
Right, and it's not make us say, yeah, man, yes, yeah, draw your home. We should put ourselves first because women have that mentality, say. And a bear man, a wuti, and a bear man, what's man or casa with fear is Yanyasa, a drain, nama, Tessa, and Mamma, seven, Mofan Cheme. A man, Mamma is a Samu Jimmy, a so crowd to draw. But Obi, for example, we say examples. I have to say, Oko Jumum, now Okoshia, Indians are now say other nationals na opposite or more treat you at. Or shall say no bibi. Say we din here na no one say find at home. Na was a second one. Into one here na or twaso a yes in some na opposite with each or no twaso ye de bia. But what ye bako na was so much and someone so easier with me foul was so sa kwa. Next time no bar or think it twice. And for me, I think say bia nipa no officer project bi wan kan kire o nipa ho so akwa wi na why din say me kakra na we din kakra wi nti o de ma me di na otu ono wo hu se kwan da ho no nti next time wo be sense you should be